thoughts, views, and opinions of this podcast are for those who don't give a fuck about others' thoughts, views, and opinions. We say what the fuck we want to say, and if that's how we feel, that's how we feel, and if you hurt, so what? Keep it alone, respectfully. Welcome to the show.
Drunk.
It's all good, Shannon. I'll take a shot for you.
Go ahead. Y'all taking shots?
I guess so.
All I got is a truly, so
Yeah, I got a good pulse of the week.
Not a truly. Can y'all
That's
hear
all
my
I got.
fan? I got my voice I got so my mic has like we already recording. Okay.
Yeah, I don't hear a fan.
You're good.
Okay, bet.
You're good. You're good. All right, fellas. Welcome back to another fucking episode.
Hey.
Respectfully a pod show. Episode. God damn. Listen, I gotta get control
16,
of this.
17, something like that.
Nah, we don't. This is like 19.
Oh, okay.
18 or 19. We're gonna go with 19.
One or two.
Either whatever one it is, we here. You know what I mean? I'm here, 83 Kicks. Swayze's here. Trey Emmer Effer is here. S. Dot is here. Shannon's iPhone. Since Charles' iPhone.
Wait, I changed it though.
Nope.
Charles' iPhone is not here tonight. But he was traveling. So safe travels to Redhead, Deadhead. You know what I mean?
Okay.
If you're new here, welcome. Hopefully you stay for a while. If you're returning, I appreciate
Welcome to the show.
Welcome back. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and share. If you're fucking with what we putting down. If you're picking up what we putting down. Hopefully we got a good show for y'all tonight. We took a week off, but we back. Yeah, I ain't got nothing. First off, I guess I want to say shout out to all the listeners. Of course, shout out to y'all. Shout out to Charles' iPhone, of course. Shout out to all the drunks tonight, for sure. All the drunks. Shout out to all of them. But you know, if it's taking hold of you, if it's got you by the balls, you know, seek help. There's a number. I might put it down below, just in case if you need somebody to talk to or if you need some help. But we love you. We love all of you.
Actually, got a funny story about that from this vacation. So like y'all met my cousin. One of my cousins, my brother-in-law. So dude is like he's a drunk. I mean, I'll put it this way, he's a drunk.
Why is the topic drunks though? Why is the topic that?
Well,
calm down, Jamal.
We're just starting. Like,
Oh, okay.
And I'm just telling a story, nigga. Are you getting so fucking offensive, man?
Okay, sorry. I thought you said Shannon.
No, I did not say Shannon. Mine didn't even say anything close to Shannon.
Oh, okay. All right, bet.
I said my brother-in-law. So basically, just I got a little tipsy the first night I was there, right, and had a little bit of argument with wifey, nothing big, just a little, little shit.
Little tip.
Yeah, little shit. So the next day, I'm sitting here talking, dude. I was like, yeah, I'm probably gonna drink that much tonight. I got a little tipsy last night. Wasn't good. I'm not trying to have a vacation like that. And this dude starts like trying to school me on how to not get that drunk. And I'm looking at dude. I was like, bro, every single time we go on vacation, you get drunk as fuck. And as of right now, you telling me how not to get drunk while you're drunk really doesn't do it for me, bro. you sit here trying to have like alcohol anonymous with a freaking with the whiskey in your hand, bro. It's not
how it's done. That's not how they do it. You're mute. I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
What did you just say? It just, yeah, I don't know.
Oh, he might have cut out. No, just saying it was just a bad timing for him. So but I don't know. I thought it was a little funny.
Okay. Hey, shout out to him. You want to shout him out?
No, I'm not gonna shut him out.
Shut him out. All right, never mind. Unshout him out. Uh, fuck, man.
I mean, he cool, but I ain't gonna put his shit up like that.
Your brother. Well, I guess we just need to find out who your brother-in-law is. You know. How you been though? Besides you having an alcoholic anonymous with an alcoholic. I mean, I guess that's how it always happens. But with a current alcoholic. Other than that, how's
No,
everything been going? How was vacation?
it was good, man. We went to the lake, had some good times. Oh, actually, I have a funny story for y'all, man. So first day of vacation, actually a couple of funny stories. First day of vacation, my son slips and busted his head wide open on the pavement. He was riding his scooter down a hill and freaking fell off, face planted. Has a scar like right here to here. Not a scar, but a bruise. It'll go away eventually. So that happened the first day. You get back to the house and there's a water. You got to boil your water. There's a water advisory, and I'm trying to figure out why. Ends up they found a dead body inside of the water treatment facility up there. So that was fun.
Yeah, I heard about
it,
that. So where was it? Where was it to the point that it needed to be that you needed to boil your water? Like, was this nigga in the tank? Like, where the fuck was this nigga at?
Yeah, where the fresh water supply came from, this nigga was inside of that water.
Hmm.
So, and they have no idea how long he was there. So it was like the whole time I was there, it was just like it was funny. It was like I've been showering dead people water. I mean, that was a little joke around the little place I was vacationing at. Um, oh, and it gets better. So there was a mouse in the house that I was staying at. I thought it was multiple mice because I came back into the kitchen to make me something real quick, bro. There was turds all over the counter. So not only did we have mice, but I could not wash any of the utensils that we were using because of the water. And it gets even better than that.
But wait, there's more.
So I'm sitting inside the pool. It's baking outside. I'm sure it was hot in Ohio, hot in everywhere in the Midwest, basically. We go to the pool, and I'm sitting there talking to one of the lifeguards, yelling at my son for diving inside of the pool. And lo and behold, this lady walks up and is like, "This guy, you need to get this guy out of the pool. Look over. This dude has throw up and down his shirt inside of the public pool." So the lifeguard said, "You got to get out of the pool. You got to get out of the pool." And then like he's telling the dude, and then like probably 2 minutes later, everybody had to get out of the pool. They shut that shit down for the day, and it was hot. Like when we would have went down to the lake and jumped in the lake, but still, like, yeah. So that's how my that's how my vacation went.
Dead bodies, mouse turds, and
Mhm.
vomit in the pool.
Yeah, yeah.
Sounds like a vacation.
It was a.
You know how many people probably drank that water though up until the point that they found that nigga? I need answers. Like what part of it was he in? Like was he in a part that he fell and then he got trapped and was down there and nobody knew it? Like I'm confused.
Yeah, they didn't know how long he's been there. He was a worker at the facility. And I don't know, he must have tripped and fell in there or something. I don't know how we got into the tank, but all I know is a tank that supplies all the water to that area. So yeah. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
not good. And the price, so all the gas stations, everything caught on to it. So the price of water was absolutely ridiculous, bro. My father-in-law went and got a case of water. Bro, shit was like, so I get a case of water from normal for like $3.99. That shit was $15, bro, for a case of water. I ain't talking about like good shit either, not like Dasani or anything. It's still Dasani that expensive, but talking about like the basic Kroger brand, $15. Like just stupid. But anyway, that's my spiel for the day. You muted, Shannon.
It says at 6:15 a.m. on Monday, the police received reports saying a body had been found. When deputies arrived, they found the body floating face down in a water tank. Victim identified as Jeffrey Kuke. So rest in peace to
Okay.
Jeffrey Kuke, if that's how you say his name.
Yeah, it's a bad way
So
to go.
they already identified the person.
Yep. Officials were able to determine. They determined him after receiving his personal belongings. He was a 20-year employee at the water treatment facility.
Damn.
Trying to see here if they have anything. No evidence of foul play. Boyle advisory, and expect to remain in place for up to 4 days while investigation continues. So that's it. Yeah, that's the extent of the information. So we'll try to, I guess, stay updated on that. That's hella weird and hella nasty because just I don't know. I don't know what I'd do if I've been drinking the water in that area.
Yeah, luckily I didn't drink any of it. I bought a. Here's the thing: like before we left, we had a 40 pack of water we just got from Costco. I was like, yeah, I'll just throw 12 in the cooler. It'll be cool. I should have brought that whole 40 pack, bro.
Whole thing.
Like, the whole thing.
Whole thing.
Anyway, how's y'all's week been?
Hey, Ben Swayze.
It's been pretty cool. Not too bad. Yeah, didn't do too much besides the usual. Baseball's over with, so kind of just chilled when we were at home. Too hot to go outside.
Yeah, it's
Went
hot.
to the pool. I helped my friend build like a retaining wall, like renovate it. And one of his buddies, like went to his house to go. He asked me if I smoked, so he went to his house to go get a joint, and yeah, it was like this Mexican dude, and like if you look at him, like just talking to him, you would never think. But when we went to his house, dude's house, like he lived in a mansion, bro. It was crazy. Like he drove like some regular ass car, it was like a Kia Forte, you know what I mean? Something like small, His wife had a Benz, but yeah, like we pulled up to his house and I'm like, fuck, dude. I thought my house was nice. He lived in like a neighborhood with the golf course and shit,
Yeah.
He said like 3 doors down was Reggie Miller's house.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, it was kind of cool though. Just looking at him, I would assume that he was like from the east side of Indy, but this motherfucker was in the neighborhood with the golf course. So don't judge a book by its cover. Yeah, and Fisher,
Burbs.
right, bro.
Facts.
But yeah, he was cool as fuck. He had like 6 bongs on the ground and in his garage. And he's like, "You want one?" And I'm like, "Man, I'm cool." But he just like gave me one. I'm not gonna turn it down. So I mean, it was kind of cool. Doesn't happen every day. So that was out the normal for me. And it was like $150. So
You got it down there with you?
no, it's upstairs. I wanted to bring it down, but I don't want to be hitting the bong on.
You ain't gotta hit it. I'm saying.
Well, just a reminder, it's not legal in Indiana, so it's
Yeah, I don't even.
let's get.
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
Bong, bong is not illegal. I mean, it's legal.
It's not legal. It's still Indiana's conservative as hell, so it's not going to be.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's clean. It's never been used or anything. I don't even smoke. So
Stop the cap.
that's what's up.
Okay.
All right.
I thought that was cool though. Other than that, just I guess later when we do the pause of the week, I'll explain because one of the dudes that was helping out, bro.
I got you.
Too many.
Shannon, what's been going on with you, bro?
I'm good. I'm chilling. It's been a crazy week, but I'm cool now that I'm drunk.
That's what's up. That's what's up. What you been drinking on, bro?
I had some 1800.
1800.
Yo, is that clear or dark?
It was a clear.
Okay.
That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. You look it. You look it. Just hey, it is. Cheers to you, brother. Cheers to you.
Faded.
Hey, is it a cheers? All right, bet.
Y'all go ahead.
Okay.
Shannon, you matching me? Y'all. Cheers. Cheers.
I'm good.
Where you? All right, cheers.
I'm good.
He said I'm good. All right, y'all. So what we got on deck? Oh, shout out to the motherfucking Oklahoma City Thunder 2025 NBA champions.
Okay, Shannon's pick.
Facts. Shannon's pick.
I think I picked them too. That was my second team.
Yeah.
Everybody picked them but me, so let's not.
Yeah.
Let's not do that.
I didn't want them to win, but I picked them. I figured they were
Even after game 6, bro, like it was over with. They want to win
Stop.
at home. They want to win at home, bro.
If Paul George did not get injured in the first quarter, that would
Paul
have been a closer
George.
game.
First
Sorry,
He
not
said
Paul George.
Paul
I don't know why I
George.
said Paul George.
Paul George is always injured.
Man.
But if he did get injured in the first quarter, that'd have been a closer game, bro.
It would have been a close game.
I think honestly, I think they would have won. If Halliburton played, I think the Pacers would have won.
He was killing it. Like he got like what 3 threes in like the first 5-6 minutes of the game.
He got 2.
2 threes.
Yeah,
Okay,
he got 2.
That's the that's the second team, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's the what?
Okay.
My son's team, Trey, Trey's team, his son, that's his team too. So they are happy. But that parade looked pretty sad. It looked like an OKC championship. So I don't know. But
There were some pictures on social media that did it dirty. Like it was actually more people wanted to show it on social media. Because they showed the end of the parade, and yeah, it was a. If they showed like they were actually it was all happening in that, you just saw a bigger amount of people. But they showed the end of the parade where like nobody was at.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, shout out to them. On to next year, Houston. Shout out to my Houston Rockets acquiring KD. You know what I mean? So it's win or bust. We got rid of Jalen Green, Swayze's favorite guy, and yeah, it is what it is. Fucking what's that nigga's name? Cooper Flag, of course, first pick NBA draft. We all saw that coming.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
So
Ace Bailey went to Utah.
yeah, that's a whole weird situation. I don't know, and if that's really his manager too, that guy that he been posting and showing, it's like, bro, he got no good written all over his face. You know what I mean? So we'll see. But yeah, homeboy's not starting his NBA career off on the right track. I know that. So yeah. Y'all got anything else before we get started? Anything you got? Just kind of
No, I ain't got nothing.
All right then. So what we got? Fucking niggas trying to send us to World War III. Is that where we at? Was it Iran? Was it? I might have it backwards. Was Iran bombing Israel, or is it Israel is bombing Iran?
So I don't know if somebody wants to take this. Go ahead. I got the small details. I don't have the full story though.
Yeah, I don't really have no major details on it. Who was it? Who was bombing who? Who started it?
Israel was bombing. Iran was bombing Israel.
Okay.
And it was called Rising Lion.
Rising Lion. Was that theirs or was that us when we dropped our bombs?
No, ours was called Midnight Hammer.
Midnight Hammer. That sounds like a porno.
Why are we naming bomb droppings now? What the?
We always do that.
Operation. It's actually called Operation Midnight Hammer. That's what the U.S. did to Israel.
Yeah, we always do that. We always got like some kind of, cool or uncool name for that type of shit. But hey,
that's new to me.
That shit look crazy, bro. I know that. That shit look fucking insane. And I think it's funny how all the black people after what them niggas was like, basically everybody can get it. You all are gonna pay type shit. All the niggas start posting. All the niggas online start posting like, "Hey, this ain't us." Like, avoid the hoods. Like, nigga, they about to drop some shit that's just gonna blow everything up. They ain't picking. It don't fucking matter. And you know what? I guess that's what sucks about war, is that the government and politicians and who are the people in power can have these spats and disputes and then send the military off again. Shout out to the military. I know a couple episodes ago or whatever, I had my little jokes or whatever, but for on some real shit, shout out to the military. But it's the military that has to go and fight, and then say if you don't have a home defense to, and then it's the citizens that pay, like, you know what I'm saying, whether they agree or don't agree. But that shit is real, man. I think we got the luxury of living in America where it's kind of hard to attack us in such a way, like, we can just hop in some planes and go over there and just drop some bombs on some shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're not hopping on planes and just flying over here and dropping bombs on our shit and then bouncing out. But I think that's one of those things that we take as one of those luxuries that we may take for granted, because you never know one day. And then if that shit was to happen here, like they show people just up in their apartments filming out on their balcony and the motherfucking missiles dropping.
Bombs dropping.
You know what I'm saying? 2 blocks over, just blowing shit up. That shit's like fucking insane. And the velocity you can see them missiles drop coming down on it, it's like, God, like I just couldn't imagine that, bro. And just sitting there, like, we sit through a storm. You feel me? That's like, oh my God, we sitting here through this storm. I couldn't imagine sitting up in my apartment not knowing if my shit is gonna be next. You know what I'm saying?
What are you supposed to do in that situation, though? I mean, if you got bombs just flying around you, and you're like, you can't go anywhere. I mean, there's probably all the roads are probably barricaded. You got, what I mean. All you can do is sit there and watch. So, I mean, all you can do is hope and pray that one of those bomberans don't hit you. So, I mean, like, I don't know. That's just wild, though. The thing that the shit that I take from it, though, like, so we have well, first off, we have a president that said he was going to get us out of the Middle East wars, and then he puts us right back into the shit. And to top it off, so he was supposed to. We've always had this thing as Americans. We've always had this thing for we had to protect Israel at all costs, and blah blah blah. So Trump tried to negotiate some sort of a peace plan, and they were supposed to have a ceasefire for 24 or 48 hours. I forget exactly what it was. And in that time period, guess who drops the first missile? Israel. Not Iran. Israel drops the first missile to mess up the peace treaty. So now it's like, okay, so we broker this peace. Y'all are supposed partners, or whatever you want to call them, go ahead and mess up that negotiation that the U.S. tried to set in place. But guess what? The U.S. is still going to protect them. And I just don't get it. They call it the Holy Land and blah, 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 whatever. But at the same point, like, if you guys are instigating it, why are we backing you up? You know what I mean? Why do we keep on coming to your aid?
Yeah, I don't know. And yeah, I don't know. I'm not as educated on this as definitely not as probably a whole lot of other people. So just me speaking on this, I just want to say, take whatever I say with a grain of salt. I'm just speaking from an uneducated, ignorant, regular civilian's point of view. Just a person turns on the news and see, hey, some shit's happening over somewhere and we may get involved. So I'm just kind of speaking on the little tidbits that I do know. I don't know. That is a good question, and for whatever reason it is, it does always seem like, I guess, they want to paint Iran as the bad guys. But if I'm correct, I believe even originally did Israel did they not start the conflict, I guess, of this particular, I don't know if they would consider this a war or whatever going on, or is this from that Hamas shit? Is this still the same shit from this Hamas shit, or what?
Israel definitely started it. they definitely launched their first missiles against the nuclear places. They missed, but they started it.
Yeah, but that was this time. So
Oh, you're talking about before?
weren't these the two same niggas last year when Hamas rode up on that concert
Oh yeah, yeah,
right? And then they
yeah.
were fighting then, and then that shit kind of died down and went away. So
Facts.
apparently, I guess, and then Israel just decided to bomb them niggas again, like
Yeah,
decided to bomb they shit. I mean, obviously, it probably didn't die down, but maybe the news coverage of it here, if you weren't kind of necessarily looking forward or checking for the news like that, they weren't kind of throwing it in your face like they were at one point in time.
Yeah. Slow down.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know, but that all that World War III shit and them niggas talking about everybody or whatever. I can't remember what they said. Death to America, all that shit. Ain't nobody trying to hear that, bro. Ain't nobody trying to hear none of that shit. And apparently, I heard. I don't know how true this is. They said that Death to America shit was supposedly meaning death to Trump. And if that's what they meant, hey, do y'all thug thistle. But if you talking about everybody, like, bruh, I don't,
Yeah.
I don't, there ain't no
I
problem.
think that.
That's the views of Jermaine and Jermaine alone. We are not wishing death on this pod to any president.
Narc!
If you're attempting to compliment me, then you have done a very good job.
I wasn't attempting to compliment you.
Well, you have, because being a narc is one of the hardest jobs that you can have, and I am very proud
Why
of
don't
being
you
a
just
narc.
cool it cold?
I'm not either. I'm just saying, but if
Death on America was an old statement. I don't think that's a thing anymore, and it's kind of over now. At this point, there's the ceasefire that everybody's agreed on, but I do remember hearing that.
Yeah, I thought that was recent.
yeah, that. So you're saying that was an old clip when they were showing them niggas in that big ass hall, looked like a big synagogue or whatever, and they were talking about death to America.
Yeah, that was old.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. That's good.
It was on the same weekend as the U.S. when the U.S. called herself striking back. It was during that time, but it was old.
Okay. Swayze, what you think about this shit, bro?
I mean, you guys pretty much took the words right out my mouth. I'm not too educated on it either. I just watched a couple YouTube videos and shit. But yeah, I mean, I just like the death to America. I kind of had me a little worried because I don't want no problem.
No.
It looks scary though, but I do feel like they try and paint Iran to be the bad guy. Shit, I mean, I got friends from both sides, so I'm cool with just peace. I don't even know what they're really fighting for.
Yeah. I don't know. So I always think of y'all remember that one Call of Duty where America was getting invaded, and then he was running through like the suburban neighborhoods, and you could see the motherfuckers dropping down with their parachutes and all that shit just on our land and shit.
Yeah.
That shit, I always think of that, like, ain't nothing, you get
Was
too
that
comfortable.
was that NW
That might have been Modern Warfare 2.
2?
I
Yeah.
was thinking too.
Yeah. If you familiar with that and you're listening, let us know down below which one that is if you know what we're talking about. But yeah, that was a good one too, by the way.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm cool, bro. And the scary thing is everybody, I think all great nations get comfortable, and all great nations at some point in time eventually will fall. They do fall. It's always happened. History always repeats itself. So
Yeah.
I don't ever think I'm not one of those people that think, oh, America, we can't be fucked with this and that, and we're fine. I just, I think right now at the time, the most that can happen to us maybe is some terror attacks. But a full on onslaught, this like invasion, I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure about that right now. But again, you never know, and hopefully I don't live to see it. And
Yeah, I hope not either. There's a lot of. I think I've talked to these guys before about it. It's like anytime the U.S. drops messes with the Middle East, man. It just opens up these sleeper cells that are in America, and some of the people that are from these countries. It's creating more terrorists anytime we do this. And I don't know. I'm like I said, if we're fighting for a righteous cause, I want to say, and we're doing something that's needs to be done, cool. Like if you're protecting American people, cool. But I don't think us stepping into this war is protecting American people. And I don't know. I'm just not a I'm not in support of it. I'm luckily too old to be drafted, so that's a plus, I think.
And our
Once
kids
I
are too
get drafted.
young.
I mean,
Yeah,
but
kids are too young.
if shit hit the fan though, what if they just like all hands on deck?
Nah,
You know what I'm
nah. We
saying?
got too many. We got too many people for that.
Yeah, we got the biggest military in the world.
Hey,
But
so
So
just to go
but
back real quick, the whole "Death to America," yeah, they were chanting that shit yesterday. So
Was they?
yeah, like they were chanting that "Death to America" and Israel. So that was
Well,
just yesterday, bro.
I guess I stand corrected.
So
damn.
I guess yeah, I guess they were holding the funeral for the top commander and the scientists that were killed.
so I
But
would
yeah,
I do support. Listen, I don't want nobody having no nuclear weapons. I ain't gonna lie, except for us. I mean, so if we got the ability, I can't. I if we got the ability, if we got the power to go over and fuck some shit up just to keep some niggas from having a goddamn mega weapon, I ain't gonna lie. I'm lightweight. I'm lightweight. All right with it, but
so
Yeah.
you guys agree with it? Like getting ourselves like involved like that? Because that's what we did.
I mean, we did, but I mean, I guess like niggas got nuclear weapons. Is that shit just gonna land over here and not fuck with them? Because my ignorant perspective is, depending on I guess the size of the nuclear weapon, that shit's gonna just like fuck up everything. And it's like at times I'd be like, well, why would a nigga use that shit if it'll fuck your shit up too? But apparently, maybe it's just gonna fuck up this region or side of the earth. I don't fucking know. But yeah, if some niggas got that shit and they threatening to use it, because somebody's eventually you building it is gonna use it at some point, right? And if say not for now, but 5 years from now or 10 years, 20 years from now, we get into it for some reason and need to get into it with Iran, and then them niggas get to the point they're like, fuck it, we got this, let's use this bitch. We can prevent them niggas from just having one at all. I ain't gonna lie. I'm kind of with that shit, bro. So I don't know about y'all.
Like I said earlier, I'm not. I don't. Here's the thing. I if it's to prevent Americans from any harm, I'm totally with you. I don't think that was the case in this bombing though. But like I said, I don't know the full story. We none of us know the full story. We're not military advisors or anything like that. All we're getting is the stories from the media, and the media loves war because guess what? They get more coverage. So it's we're just getting what they're telling us, what they're spoon feeding us, and we can only go off that.
Right.
Uh,
Y'all have anything?
I mean, I agree, but as far as like a nuclear bomb going off or someone like launching one, it's just for that area. It's not going to be like, hey, is this going to get me too? It's just for that area.
Yeah. Well, yeah. They don't need that.
yeah, I mean, I agree with you guys. Fuck that. I mean, you know, I don't want to be involved in the war, but I mean, I guess if we can prevent them from having it, and they are kind of talking about it, then might as well.
Yeah.
So I'm cool with it, but you know,
All
I'm
right.
also cool with peace. Smoke some
USA,
weed.
USA all day, baby. All right, yeah. So speaking of war, I think what the second topic we had on deck today was the deterioration of the black family. Who's at fault, I guess? Is it the man? Is it the woman? Is it the culture? Um,
A white woman.
The white woman. Luckily, we don't got too many listeners because they definitely be at your neck like this. Why is he? What does he know about the black family? He's his white wife. He's the problem. These black men with their white women. Shout out to interracial relationships. Shout out to black love also. Go ahead.
I have no problem with either. So it's love is love. That's
Love is love.
That's an LGBTQ statement, but whatever. I mean, I'm gonna stick with it.
It's Pride Month.
It is Pride Month. Shouts to the gays.
Shout out to the gays. Shout out to the gays. Shout out to every flavor of the rainbow. You know, do you, boo? So
The culture, I think the culture played a role.
Go ahead, Shannon. Let us know. So what you think?
I think that the culture played a role just because I don't think there was like any intentional, like when it comes to our generation or the breakdown of the black family. I think that some of us, as we get older, is like we don't want our kids to go through some of the shit that we've been through. And so I think that the culture kind of just changed that just because we wanted to make sure our kids didn't struggle like we struggled.
So elaborate. What do you mean? So are us not wanting our kids to struggle, and what do you mean? How is that either the culture or kind of
just kind of like the struggles that we've been through, like, you know, seeing our parents kind of struggle with, you know, whatever, like a bill, needs and wants. So I think we kind of make sure that our kids don't struggle with their wants and needs.
And that may be true, but that kind of goes more, I guess, into the parenting side of it. But I guess we mean just far as just the household as a whole, like so, man and woman. I guess it doesn't appear if it appears that the black men and women struggle to either find that love or marriage, differently than other cultures may. Obviously, I'm not part of other cultures or anything, and I'm sure they have their struggles too. It's not just like hunky dory to go out, oh my God, you're the best or whatever. But I guess I don't know how to explain. I don't know. Somebody want to help me out?
So I can speak on it. I've done my research. I'm not like you said before. I'm in an interracial marriage. I was raised by a two-parent household, both black. But at the same point, like I feel there is the culture kind of has a play in it. It's and it kind of goes back to the we can go back and we can talk about how they made it easier for single family households to get the government resources that they need in order to support their family. So a lot of people will not get married due to that fact. We can go to the fact that they made it cool in the 90s to be be single man and be single female. It's still going on today where, people are just feeling the need of freedom basically and not having to be tied down into a relationship. And I'll say a relationship. I mean, you can have a relationship, but I'm talking about like something that's something that lasts. And at the same point in time, and it's kind of a part to do with some of these, some of the celebrities. I mean, you got Beyonce that basically created a whole nation of females yelling out single independent women and shit. It's like that's what they want. They and not only that, sorry, I got a lot on it. And not only that, I mean, and I've talked about this before. I don't know if I talked to you about it, but it's the masculine they're, I don't know the right word for it, but basically they're making men be less of men. It's as of right now, if you look at in the medium, and I'm not talking about the upper class or a higher middle class. I'm talking about the middle class. Typically, a female can make more money than a male in the middle class, and that's because the jobs that are there, the jobs that are available right now, the physical labor jobs are paid less. The actual the the office roles, which is predominantly female, the anything that has to like off over the telephone, anything that has to do with like being inside of a building, is predominantly female. So the females are making more, which is making males less manly in the historical sense, and it's causing us to second guess. You know what I mean? Do you want a female that makes more than you? Do you want a female that seems to be more professional than you? Do you want a female that is, you know, feels like they're doing better than you? You're sitting there struggling to make minimum wage while she has this, you know, cushy job in the office where she has AC, and you're sitting there sweating your ass off in a warehouse. You know what I mean? Like it it all I think all those have go into effect when you're talking about it, because most of the Black community we're in the middle class or lower. Most of us, you know, it's most of us have had those government handouts, and I don't know. I think all those have to play all together in it, and it's hard. Honestly, it's hard.
Pause.
Yeah.
Um,
Try to be serious. You just.
I mean, yeah. Hey, I agree.
No, you fucked up. You good. You good. I just.
So, is it what you think? If you want to go first, second.
I mean, Shannon, what do you think?
Well, I think I gave my opinion, and I stand corrected. I kind of was going a different direction on what I thought as far as the breakdown of a Black family was. So that's what I had. I think I was kind of wrong. I was going a different direction.
So I agree with Trey. Trey said something that made me I kind of put my opinion in a little bit more perspective. I guess to use it in a sense, I will say I feel like the concept of marriage by itself was broken down due to the culture. I hate to be that guy or to sound like that podcast, like we're trying to bash females, because I'm not trying to bash. Hold on, women. I'm not. Let me say females, because women hate.
I thought you were gonna throw these other one.
Hate when you call them. Hate when you call them bitches. They hate when you call them females. So, women. I'm sorry. My bad.
XX's.
But I think the team part of a relationship has been lost.
Yeah.
In today's our generation, and especially the next after ours. Like Trey said, there's a lot of independent women out there, and and I feel like they also have been told, by the ones that did have a father in their life, that don't depend on no man for nothing, which is weird because I'm sure in their generation they were raised to be the male and the provider and all of that stuff. I think times are different than they are, and so men have it a little bit harder than they had it back in the past. But they still have the same expectations from men, and it just feels like love has become more transactional than just love. And it's more of a, what can you do for me? What can you, can you be that traditional man, but without me necessarily being that traditional woman? It's more of a, I want you, I don't need you.
Yeah.
Type vibes. I feel like it's been going around over the last however many years, like he says, since the early 2000s, late 90s. And I'm not going to put it on Beyonce, But I definitely feel like that it did play a part. That vibe that was the time. We had TLC, no scrubs. We had independent women, and um, we definitely had the women that work hard and go out and get their education, which is all, what I'm saying, they deserve all the praise that we can give them for going out and working hard to get their education and get jobs and make a better life for themselves and their kids. I think just within that, they kind of lost a little bit of sight of what was really important. And with the attitude that a lot of um, fuck it, what I'm saying, just what a lot of black women come with. I think you see more nowadays within the last 5 years, I would say. Men ain't with that shit no more, bro. Like, uh, I think I just think it's like that's cool. You do your thing. I'm gonna do mine. And I think just men and women both, as a whole, have become comfortable with just being alone. And people put their peace as priority. And there's less people that are willing to make those compromises. I think that's something that's major. People don't want to compromise anymore. It's I want it how I want it, and I'll go without because I can survive on my own. I don't need a man. I don't need a woman until I find the person that's 100% perfect for me. And I just don't think nobody's going to ever find anybody that's 100% perfect. You're going to have to find somebody that is good enough, and that know that I can live with their bad and their good. And when you say that, you mean it to the fullest, not just saying it because that's what you're supposed to say. And then when things get bad, I don't need this nigga, or you know what I'm saying. So I'm on to the next one. You know what I'm saying? So I think all parties have a part, men, women, and the culture. But I do think that probably most likely the culture that we currently reside in plays the biggest part in telling us as Black folks what we should be doing and what we do or don't need. And it's a lot of that "I want you, I don't need you" mentality. Uh, Go ahead.
So I'm looking over some of these statistics. Oh, sorry, did somebody else?
No, you're good.
Okay. So I'm looking at some of these statistics, and this is coming off of 2021. It's saying that so we have 50. So for the whites, 57% of white adults are married. 63% of Asian adults are married. 48% of Hispanics are married, and then come down to us, it's 33% of blacks are married. And it says that honestly, we're not. I mean, people can blame it on the interracial thing. Only 10.2% of marriages are interracial, but this is basically black with blacks, Hispanic with Hispanic, whites with whites. So it's kind of seeing those numbers. It's I mean, I it's I don't understand why. I mean, I do understand going by the historical references and everything like that we just spoke about, but that's the truth out there. I mean, that's what we're dealing with right now, and um, it's I don't think it's going to get any better uh, unless we to put start to put the black families back as a priority in this world. Um, and I'll put it out there. I'm not I'm all for interracial. Obviously, I'm in interracial marriage, and I truly believe that you can find love anywhere. But at the same point, I mean, it's those statistics are just shocking to me, and it's we're sitting at 33%, and you know, it's kind of sad, honestly.
I think that going back to what you said earlier too, I do feel like it's a lot of uh, black women have become more masculine, while um, men as a whole, not even just black men, but uh, as a whole have become more feminine. I think black women have become more masculine than other races of women. I may be wrong on that. I'm not looking at any stats. I'm just going off of my eye test. I don't really see too many white and Asian women out there with the bravado and the attitude of, fuck a nigga, this and that, independent bitch, I'ma shake my shit. I don't really see a lot of that coming from them. You know what I'm saying? So, and you know, I hear a lot of I can be girls talking about, I'm in my soft girl era. Why are bitches now, why are they like now they're in their soft girl era, and like you like 35, 40, 45.
What does soft air? What does that mean? Like soft air?
That means now they willing to shut the fuck up, I guess.
Oh, okay, okay.
You know what I'm saying? But just they willing to sit back and let a man lead. But then there's always that if he can lead. I wanna, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I think black people as a whole, not as a whole, I think black people do look more towards celebrities, people that they see on social media and live through their lives, and they want these type of lifestyles that these celebrities have, and they want these type of relationships and these type of, I guess, men that they see, these women that they idolize, they want with them. But there's listen, we got to live in the real world. There's way more men than there is women. Or do I got that backwards?
You got that backwards. But
Yeah, I got that backwards. There's way more women than there is men. So there's only so many that you can pick from. And all of y'all are not going to get a top 1% man. You're all not going to get a six-figure guy. You're all not going to get a guy who's over 6 feet. You're all not going to get a nigga with more than 6 inches of dick.
Nope.
Some of y'all going to have to get a small dick nigga that may be 6 foot, but he take care of you. Or, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, bro.
I'm gonna let you cook, bro. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying because listen, I feel like a man requires less than what these women require. And I don't know women, and I'm not saying that women should necessarily settle. I'm not saying that women should settle for anything less, but I feel like a lot of the things that they also want, they're waiting around for it, and it's not going to happen. Like, it's not that you're not going to get that. You know what I'm saying? And I think that I think men love for love more than women love for love. I think women love for what a man can do for them. And it ain't necessarily just the basics of being able to provide, protect, and honor. You know, a nigga can go, bro. We all know we can go to goddamn McDonald's. Shout out to McDonald's. We can go to McDonald's, see a chick working the cash register, right? And if we think she is attractive, hey, what's up with you? What's your name? Can I take you out? We ain't looking at, oh, she work at McDonald's, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? If she a good person, she a good person. And we can
got that McNugget pussy.
Yeah, and we can figure out the rest. I don't know what a McNugget pussy is, but dip it in some honey and I'm there. But a woman sees a man working at McDonald's and it's just like, he don't make enough. But maybe he don't. But if you make enough, what does it matter? Do you want love, or do you want just, obviously who don't want financial stability?
So I've and I'm just going off of that, and I'm totally agreeing with what you're saying, because like there's been like, of course you want financial stability, but you got people that are being unrealistic about financial stability. There's been a bunch of skits on YouTube and Facebook and all this stuff going around asking females like, how much should your man be making, and blah blah blah. and it's some of these chicks are like, well, he should be making 100K, he should be making $1 million a year, he should be making this, that, and the third. I'm like, yo, like the base salary in America, I think it's like 50 or something like 50, 60K or something like that. So you expecting a man to make more than base salary, which and you 100, I mean, making over 100K, that's not, I mean, it's not normal to make triple figures. I mean, if you go out to California, maybe, but take your ass to California, you can find in the Midwest. Sorry, Swayze, go ahead. I saw you.
We lost one.
No. Oh shit. You guys
Shannon.
this
guy. This guy. Go ahead, Swayze.
You guys heard I seen a video where a dude found out that his girlfriend, he was paying like $3,000 a month. And he found out by I think by his girlfriend's friend that she was on like had a Section 8 voucher, was paying $100 a month.
Yeah, like 100.
He's paying his wife that much?
No, nah, I think this was his girlfriend. They weren't married, but he was living with her and he was paying the bills, He was paying like $3,000 a month. And he found out she was only paying $100 a month. So y'all never seen that?
I saw it.
Oh no, I missed it.
Yeah, I think Buddy a fool though. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like if you paying $3,000, you can look at them apartments and you should know.
Right.
So I don't know if that's the truth, but I mean, they were some good actors if so, because he was mad and she was mad that he was mad. She was like, I got other bills to pay too, but that's some of the bullshit people got to deal with. But
Yeah, no, I feel you on that.
It's I think it's more black women want I think a lot of black women want a lifestyle that just appeals to everyone that's outside looking in versus
and social media doesn't help,
No.
See, it's hard for me to like really say anything because I feel like my entire, like everyone that I dated, I've dated like maybe 2 or 3 black women like my whole life, and each experience was just horrible, Now, like when I was in high school, I dated this one girl, and I mean I was a pretty cool kid, but come to find out, I guess like she broke up with me. I didn't even know it. So started young, man.
How didn't you know?
How you not know?
She just ghosted
because I didn't know, bro. Like my dude got off the bus and he was like, Monica broke up with you, right? I'm like, what? Well, I had no idea. So I mean, I guess it was in the works. She didn't tell me. So, but I was young, but it was just a bad experience and kind of just. That's not the reason why I never dated a black woman, but like Trey said, you find happiness wherever. But
I mean, I've actually had a totally opposite experience. Like I don't know. I've dated a few black females in my life, and not a few. I've dated a lot, but I feel like I felt besides my wife I currently have, but I felt comfort with them, and I don't know. It like it's one chick. Only reason I stopped dating her is because I moved to Virginia. And we were just long distance wasn't going to work, especially being a teenager. And then another chick actually moved from Virginia that I was dating, and it's I don't know, it's like I said, I've dated every race in the world. Like you said, it's just happens to fall whoever you fall in love with, so you're going to spend the rest of your life with, or
Right.
maybe you keep jumping around and whatnot. But I mean, I don't know. I see where the hangup might be, because traditionally, black females are a little bit more, I want to say aggressive, and they want to be that independent. They want to be that man in the relationship. and most of most of the black men are not we're not gonna go for that. I mean, there's gonna be some that let it happen, but that's where what I mean, you get two bold-headed motherfuckers that are just gonna going at it, and it just doesn't fucking work. And that's what you get some of the times.
Yeah, I think social media. I think social media just didn't help at all. And that's men and women. I do want to put that out there. If you still listening, or if you ain't get pissed off and think we're bashing black women, I'm not at all. That's not my intent. But I do believe that men and women in our black culture, um, the availability of social media, and you can just send bitches and different niggas, and you can just somebody can just hop in your inbox, or you can hop in somebody's inbox, or whatever, or you just see somebody else, just pull out your phone and you can see somebody that looks better than your girl or whatever, and then that gets you thinking, man, I'm this bitch over here, you know what I'm saying, blah blah blah, I can find something better, something that's going to treat, it's always going to be something. What they say, it's always going to be a chick that look better than yours. If you really go looking, you know what I'm saying, it's always going to be a nigga that comes off like he more manly, or he's a better this or better that for you, uh on the surface. But I feel like that a lot of, um I think that's the good way of what I'm trying to say. I think a lot of black love nowadays is surface. And I don't think we take a deep dive into who people actually are anymore. And we want people pre-made, and already fully equipped with everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you just going to get a nigga off a car lot. Like it's just, I got the fully equipped version and shit. It's just, sometimes you got to look into the person and try to, and maybe believe in his or hers, you know, dreams or potential. And a lot of people are like, fuck it, I'm too old for potential. But I feel like we play a lot. We play too much with our 20s and our 30s. We still want to party all the time. I see 40-year-olds right now, 45-year-olds looking like 20 something year olds women, and
Yep.
still making posts. I think I talked about this on the pod before. They post sound the same way as the 20 something year olds, and they taking the same type of pictures as the 20 something year olds, and they still want to
Yep.
be outside, and they still want to be sexy, and they still want to be thick, and they still want to be, that's cool and all, but you still single.
Yeah. I mean,
You still single.
ain't nobody want, like, if when at the age I am right now. I mean, ain't nobody at my age. Most people my age are trying to settle down. You know what I mean? Trying to get into a groove, trying to, like, just live out the rest of our years. I mean, 40 years old, we up that hill. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, we up that hill.
Facts.
I mean, it's hard facts, but it's the facts. Like, we got a limited left time on this earth, and you know, I ain't trying to have a 45, 50-year-old shaking her ass on uh Twitter, not Twitter, what the fuck?
Yeah,
TikTok
on Twitter too.
and Twitter, yeah, and whatever social media you have. And you think I'm gonna go walk up to you like, hey, what's up? Let's go have a coffee, or have a drink or whatever. You know what I mean? I'm trying to stick it and leave it. You know what I mean? Like my cousin used to say, spit it, hit it, quit it. And but you out there, if you're out there looking for a relationship, it ain't gonna happen. Like, let's be a little bit more respectable.
Yeah, we're at that age, y'all. The bar lights are on. I feel like, and it says that black people tend to get married later in life than any other race. It's because we want to party until the fucking bar lights come on. Now we scrambling, and as
Yeah.
what P Diddy say, we scrambling and scraping to try to find something. And now we talking about the dating pool got pee in it. Well, shit, niggas been in the pool forever. Niggas got to go to the
Yeah.
restroom at some point. You feel me? So, but now everybody trying to claim up something, and you know, I don't know. I'm not, and before I'm not the one to talk. I'm not like this the greatest of catches. You feel me? I got 6 kids. I'm single, so now I got to try to find somebody that's willing to deal with a nigga with 6 kids. That's a lot. that's a lot of baggage. But you know, I understand that. But I'm still a good nigga though. I'm still a good nigga. So I don't care about what you got, how many degrees you got. Do you cook? You ain't even got to cook. We talked about that. Is your house clean? Can you raise some kids? Not necessarily mine.
We are going into the hotline for Jermaine's
Yeah,
next
bitches.
girlfriend.
Yeah. Any bitches out there? I'm just playing. First off, he's like, ugh,
That-
yeah, bitch.
Yeah,
But
you just fucked that whole thing up right there.
hey, it is what it is. Listen, the chick that want me that I want, she gonna understand my sense of humor. So fuck all you other hoes, like Biggie said. Um, so that's all I got on that. I don't know. I don't know if we covered that well. If not, or we just gonna get a bunch of motherfuckers, any black women that were listening, just say fuck these niggas, never come back, whatever. Fuck you. I appreciate you being here for today though. I don't have nothing else on that. Anybody else got anything? We can kind of come back to this. This is one I wish other Trey was here because you know he want to be Kendrick Lamar slash Malcolm X a little bit, so he might. You know, it is what it is. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Swayze, you got anything? Anything else on this before we get up out of here?
Nah, pretty much covered it.
All right. S Dot. He's disappeared. He's probably asleep. He turned his camera off. That nigga was falling asleep on camera. Turned his camera off so we don't see him sleep.
We know your game.
Right. All right. Well, anybody got bars? We got bars tonight.
Yeah, I got a bar.
Oh, Swayze, you got pause of the week. We got to get to this pause of the week.
Yeah, you want the bar or the pause of the week?
Let's do the pause of the week first.
The pause.
All right.
You were waiting for that all episode.
Yeah, so I was helping my friend. He was renovating a retaining wall, and this dude that he was one of his friends, he was like an older 65-year-old white guy, you know. So he didn't mean any harm, but we were trying to like pull the fence and then like put it together. So we needed a screw and a nut. So, you know, the bag, he was on the other side of the fence. So I needed to hand him, you know, the screws and the nuts. But for like a good 15, 20 minutes, it was like, hey, let me get that nut.
Hold up.
Put that nut in my hand. Like, I'm just like, bro, I couldn't hold it, bro. It was too much. I mean, any way that you can say nut, like it was used, you know, like give me that nut, you know, put that nut in my hand here, you know.
And you did it, didn't you?
Like,
You just kept giving me that nut and then
you know, you know, like there any more nuts in there? You know, it's like, bro, I'm just like, man. I said pause a couple times, but he didn't get it. I think he was like kind of hard of hearing too. But yeah, man, he was throwing around nut. Just it was too much. So I was like, cool. I ain't got to worry about a pause of the week because I ain't gonna forget this one. But yeah, pretty much. You know, the worst one I think was, you know, just like give me that nut. I'm just like, all right, bro, here you go.
Yeah, I couldn't do it.
If you had to guess, Swayze, how many nuts did you give him?
Here I come. Oh, here I come.
Yeah, I probably gave him in a 20-minute time frame, maybe 15 nuts.
Got him. We fucking got him.
And you gave him 15 nuts in 20 minutes?
Flawless.
Yeah, probably a record. But yeah, I'm sure there were some other pauses. I get pauses like from my kids all the time, but I don't know if those count.
I mean, they count. A pause is a pause, you know. But I'm gonna just say we fuck bars of the week.
I mean, I have some bars, but you know, whatever.
Go ahead, shoot your bar.
I guess you guys. I got two.
You gotta hear
maybe you can guess this. Used to post on the block like a flyer. Dreams in my head, heart full of fire. Friends turn foes when the money get loud. Gotta watch who you trust in a jealous crowd.
Word for word, bar for bar.
Who's that?
Fucking chat GPT, bro. I was like, I put in there and I said, give me some bars. And this shit came up with some
Wait,
bars.
all you
bro.
said was give me some bars. The Gabriel came at that.
Yeah. And it gave me like 4 or 5 different set of bars.
Shout out to ChatGPT.
All right. Now that's it. I'll save my next bar for next week, though.
All right, Trey, you got anything?
No, I ain't got anything.
All right.
Shannon sleep.
Shannon sleep.
Yeah.
So, again, we about to get up out of here. Thank you if you're still with us. Follow us on YouTube. Respectfully a Pod Show. Again, thank you, Swayze. Thank you, Trey motherfucker. Thank you, S. Dot, for showing up for 90% of the pod. Again, shout out to Trey, the other Trey, Redhead, Deadhead. And fuck with us. I don't even remember. I don't know. But we about this bitch. Until next time.
Making millions.